little silly. I don't know what you're pointing at over there, but I hope everything's going okay. There's an email for Shion, as opposed to an email for Alan. The Omega Byte Store Inc. Ms. Suzuki, thank you for your recent subscription to Omega Byte Store's database services. This is to inform you that we have successfully secured the database domain for you to use. This service utilizes the inspector function on your portable connection gear to acquire specific information only and stores it regularly in our central server. You specified Gnosis and Keyword as categories for your saved data. You will need to save the database plugin attached to this email in order to use this service. Plugins are devices that may be attached to the connection gear to add new functions to it. By request, the database plugin will automatically be saved when this email is sent. Lastly, the plugin will save data in the database based on need. Gnosis data view the following menus: main menu, human, database, Gnosis. Keyword can be accessed similarly. Please visit the Omega Byte store again soon. Customer Support Center, contact Renee Silveria. Okay. Oh yeah, I decided I'd get from that voice, okay. The fact that you received email from the Megabyte store must mean you will be able to use the human database in the near future. Very perceptive. By the way, why did you select Keyword and Gnosis as your databases? You have a reason, don't you? Of course! The reason why I thought of using Keyword is because I can file all the keywords that come up in conversation. That way I can always go back and check the detailed description later. And that way we don't have to do all the expositing and cutscenes. That way if the player wants to have a bit more context, they can look it up themselves. I am pretty familiar with most technical terms, so sometimes keywords that I don't know the definitions for appear. If you say so, Shion. Oh, I see. I selected Gnosis just in case. There is a possibility that I will have to fight them in the future, right? Considering this is an RPG, I very much doubt that I'll only be attacking bio enemies and mechs. Oh, I agree with you. You probably won't be able to get by evading battles with the Gnosis. On top of that, you may be placed in a situation where you have to fight the same type of Gnosis more than once. Right. That's why I thought the best thing to do was gather data on them. Okay, I wasn't sure if... I wanted to make sure that I didn't need to reply to Miyuki or something. Everything okay? The most important thing in hand-to-hand combat is to know what your enemy looks like and have an understanding of its behavior. I mean, that makes sense. We will protect all the personnel on board this ship. Keep up the good work, guys. But yeah, no, that's solid advice. Just like, know your enemy and know how that's probably not mind It's probably not mind-blowing advice to most people or anything, but it's... Hello, person. What is it? Do you want something from me? I would like to know why you have a safe point in your room. Who could imagine that a woman as beautiful as you would appear in such a messy room? You truly are trash in a dunghill. Are you saying I'm trash? That's right, trash. You sure you don't mean to say Joel? Oh. Well, you could say that too. Well, even Homer sometimes bobs. Everyone slips up. Even Homer sometimes nods? Wait, is that how it goes? You are, just for that you have some of the most personality of any of the generic NPCs, just with that conversation. You silly boy. Also, no, that doesn't happen all the time. I guess that was just coincidence. To be fair, that happened while I was walking. But I wonder if the game stutter has something to do with that bug that... Hey, those are my quarters. Don't be snooping around. Oh, sorry. It's not like you can get in with that key anyway. I'm not going into your quarters. I was trying to talk to the dude that just walked up to me. Hello? The Woglin is truly a wonderful ship. But I'm unable to express in words how wonderful I think this ship really is. Please go have a walk around the ship and enjoy the greatness of the craft for yourself. Hello? Damn it, now where could it be? I thought I left it in this pocket. Is something the matter? I think I misplaced the key to my quarters. Yeah, I had a feeling. It's like, oh yeah? You mean the key that's probably just lying randomly somewhere around? Sucks to be you. An email for Shion. Yeah. Read emails when they come in. Makes sense. Secret email from Miyuki. Shion, how are you? Have you received the fruit of my labor yet? It's quite impressive when you say. But you haven't tried it out yet? You really ought to see it in action. Anyway, I have a juicy story to share with you today. It actually concerns Cosmos. I thought that might get your full and undivided attention. You know Boris from 2nd Division Small Munitions Group, right? He's the guy who accidentally set off the experimental VS transmit generator. That's VS transmit generator. It's nearly fired for it. Well, it seems he hasn't learned his lesson because he's secretly planning something behind the director's back. I thought he was acting suspiciously, so I kept my eye on him, and my intuition was right. When I pressed him, we struck up an interesting conversation. I think he filled me in because I kept quiet and let him do all the talking. Boris told me that his plan is to develop the ultimate weapon befitting Cosmos. Should he succeed in realizing the potential power, one attack will damage the enemy's entire party. The basic design's complete, so all that's to be done now is a simulation test. The calculator used in the design, however, is a bit lacking, so we decided to farm out the calculation process across several computers. At the moment, we are secretly recruiting friends and interested Vector personnel. A few people from 1st R&D Division are participating too. The connection node size is approximately 60. Pretty impressive, huh? You have the newest Rios model, so would you like to participate? It will probably boost the overall calculation speed. So please reply if you'd like to participate. We would really like Kosmos to have this weapon. I'm sending you the plugin, so all you have to do is connect it to your gear. Please do so as soon as you can. If you spend too much time trying to persuade people, I'm afraid some of the higher-ups might find out, so please quickly respond. It should be fine if you send me a response while you are still on the Wogland. I hope to hear from you soon. Okay, so I kept different things I can say apparently. I'm really busy, so stuff was around. Send me the necessary file. Oh yeah, yes, no, I want weapon. I want big boom death weapon. It sounds fun. There we go. Hello, person. What do you have to say? Is it true that the ship has an ultimate anti-gnosis weapon? Yes, that's true. Since it's got the ultimate weapon, it must be pretty amazing. It's massive and capable of zapping entire hordes of gnosis, right? It's not actually that large, and about the zapping part. We'll probably find out later. Because you don't just bring something like that up and never mention it, you know? We're in corridor 3. Oh yeah, we're right there. I'm pointing like you guys can see. But you know where we are. We're yeah, we make the right here, and then we're almost at we're heading to port. Here we go. There we go. And Sergeant Swain. I think the last time I played a game with that someone's name called Swain was Nino Cooney. The original Nino Cooney. I remember Swain. I like Nino Cooney. Oh, it's Sergeant Swain. Hello. Hello, Sergeant. Is something the matter? I've got something for you. I'm going to present you with the results of my research. You mean your hobby of investigating all the doors on this ship? Yes, that's it, but I'm not just investigating the doors. Want to know what I'm researching? Yeah? You know how the nanomachine core is still a black box, just like when it was first developed? It's a secret, but I hear it has a bug. If used for building and construction, it has a tendency to try to use this corridors for locks. This poses no real harm, so it's been kept under wraps. I just happened to find the secret documents describing the bug, and this is a collection of all the hidden passages from all over the world based on that document. This is a secret to my personal hidden warehouse. There's still 17 or 18 that I haven't opened yet. I search for them every time we disembark, but it's tough. Almost like a treasure hunt. Oh, the ones on the ship are mine, so don't open them. Thank you. Same segment file. Segment address number 7. Yeah. Like, I gotta keep a lookout for those. I don't know what, like, the reason for doing that right now, but, you know. You stretching? Are you stretching? Man, how long is she gonna make me wait? She said to wait in front of the info board, but she hasn't bothered to show up at all. Ah, my break's almost over. Are you sure she meant this info board? Because there's a few. There are a few. Go to the bridge. Yes. Yes. Back to Cutscene City we go, probably. Maybe not right away, but you know. Hello. Cherenkov? You're 10 minutes late. It's no wonder that your research is behind schedule. I'm sorry. Instead of taking up more time, you should hurry up and present your report to the captain. You know, considering, well, I guess Russian accent would have made more sense for you. Hello? Please excuse me for being late. Moriyama. Don't worry about it. Now that you're here... Yeah, sure. I'll do that voice. Could you please show us Cosmos data? Yes, sir. Right away.
I see. I understand the basic specs. So, where's the actual field data?
Well, it's not quite ready. All I can provide today is up to A7.
So you don't have it?
Well, we'll begin testing with a mock-up unit very soon. But the system is still a little unstable and...
Aren't you just making excuses? Listen, Chief Uzuki. Why do you think you're on this ship? Think about that for a moment. This fleet may be newly outfitted, but it was assembled under major time constraints. And we have eggs units, but the 100 series observational units that go with them aren't available until later. What would happen if by some chance we were attacked by those things? I don't think I need to describe the outcome to you. The purpose of Cosmos deployment was to address this issue. Or am I mistaken?
No, sir.
Listen, you're not in a laboratory anymore. You're on a warship. This is a battlefield. Cosmos was supposed to be our frontline defense here, and now you're telling us it hasn't even woken up yet. There's no point in having a weapon that can't even get out of bed. That thing's only meaningful to us when it's fully operational. Why can't you—
Let it go, Commander. These people are working under serious time constraints. Just like our own squadron. Besides, they're only one step away from actual field testing. In the end, we all want to see this operation completed without having to resort to that thing. Don't we?
Of course, Captain. But I believe we— who's calling me?
Is there a problem?
No. Something urgent's come up. If you'll excuse me.
I wonder what's wrong.
I don't know.
Well, never mind. That's enough for today, Chief Uzuki. Let me know if any new developments arise.
I'm sorry we failed to meet your expectations.
Oh, there's no need to apologize. What's important to us is how reliable the system is once we start using it. Rushing the project won't get us anywhere. So just calm down and take as much time as you need. The government's funding it all anyway, right? You must be tired. Take the rest of the day off.
Alright. Animation. I got an email. Yay. Ah, great. I thought you'd be in. I just forwarded you the file you need. Just so please save the file attached to this email. The attached email is a plugin called Sprinkle, which is being distributed for free by a software company called Magnetic Systems. Let me give you a brief explanation. The plugin works by taking advantage of unused cycles on the connection gear, so it does not burden the connection gear's ordinary functions. It repeats required processes only when the connection gear is not being used. The results are automatically fed back to Boris and the secret server. That's a general idea, so let's work hard, although it's really the connection gear that's doing all the hard work. Also, I may be able to finish it even if you don't help. Okay. Alright. Database, plugin module. Alright. Alright, so we'll see what comes of that, I guess, eventually. Like, the whole time I'm doing this, I just remember one. I think it's in Xenosaga 3. There's a certain minigame that I remembered. I specifically remember that minigame like very well, like extremely well. I remember like it was actually pretty expensive. Yeah, it was a pretty expensive minigame, but yeah, it was definitely Xenosaga 2 or 3. It definitely doesn't exist in this game. Oh yeah, the general moved. Hello. No need to worry, just one more gate jump and this operation will be pretty much over. We won't have to resort to that unfinished weapon either. I don't know about that. Some people would say that was you triggering a flag. Must be nice. You guys get to conduct research while getting red carpet treatment. On top of that, you'll get credit for active duty as well. Okay. Oh, you're from Vector. Logged good shit. It does job. Hi there, you're quite young for a chief engineer. Well, hope you'll forgive the rude remarks. Everyone is just feeling a bit uneasy about the information blackout. It's understandable, I guess. We hear that Gnosis are extremely mobile. I'm not so certain that this ship's FCS is even capable of pursuing them. Looks like they used low-grade coal and the exhaust is too thick. Just kidding. The main engine on the ship is the Xenosaga Model 2, a cutting-edge logical drive. It doesn't use coal. That's just silly. Modern warship cannot exist without a network of fleet. No, the military itself is like a giant living entity. A mere link with the ship can mobilize several thousand troops, and that's just through one synapse. Right? Did I talk to you because I wanted to talk to other people? It was Kosmos, right? The battle android? I hope it does well. I like talking to NPCs. It's a habit that's been ingrained in me since forever. Chief Uzaki, Vector First R&D Division, you have a package from Vector HQ. Please claim your package at the eggs hangar as soon as possible. Okay, now I need to figure out where that is. Hello? Sir? Whenever I look at the switch, I hear a voice. Press me. Hurry up and press me. I dare you to press me. Can you hear it too? Push. What do you think of that? Go. No, don't push it. Don't push it yet. I want to talk to the person about what I just did. Oh, you're not gonna acknowledge that I actually pushed the thing. Whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. Alright, what's in here? Guess I can't open this door. Fine. But these look like vending machines, so you should let me interact with those. Hello? The holograms they have here are of the best quality. You know, the other day we had a Gnosis holo and the entire crew panicked. Push. That's boring. I was hoping for more. I was hoping it would like change type of holograms or whatever. What's in here? It's a save point. It's amazing. And it's still weird that there was a save point in that random soldier's room. No, it's 220. Okay. Alrighty then. Well, no, I'm not doing any. Oh, I'm working, of course. What about you? Jeez, I don't believe this. Why would anyone go out of their way to come into this room instead of just passing by? Maybe because there's a chest over there? There's like a chest right there. Let's see, where did I put... oh yes, that's right, I remember now. Cool. Insightful. Thank you for that. Why does it look like there's a... Why does it look like there's like a stain on the ground? It's weird. And how do I get over there? I want that chest. It taunts me. It taunts me. I need it. I need it. Oh, look. Cedar dress number 16. Hello, sir. Man, things are finally getting hot and heavy, but you had to butt in, didn't you? What are you talking about? You're confusing. You mean with her? Excuse me, have you seen Lieutenant Virgil? Yes, I saw him in the Realian infirmary. What? That's strange. Why would he go there? Thought he was a DME addict. Ah, so he is an addict. Yes. Cool. Again, going to assume DM's a type of drug, but yeah, no idea what that it could. No, it's not like we know what it does or anything, unless it's in the human. Unless it's in database.